As a voiceover talent and actor, is social media posting confusing you? I get it. If you're wondering what to post and you think, man, I feel like I'm bragging, here are some tips to help simplify it and ease the overwhelm. Some people are really good at this, and other people are kind of in between, and then other people just like, I'm just giving in the towel. So whether you're a social media newbie or you've been at it for a few years and you've been trying to figure it out, here are some thoughts for you. What do you post? Think about what you love seeing on social media. Do you log on to be inspired, learn something, entertained? Here's the lens that you need to look through whenever you post something. What does or what will your post offer the audience? Yes, still post your bookings and your successes and your wins. That's vital. You got to do that. It's going to inspire some people. But here's the thing, when you post that booking or success or win, is there an entertaining story that went along with that booking? Maybe you learned something through that booking. Or maybe there was just something funny that happened in the session. Those are all valuable to people watching your story or your post. Adding that little extra will give your audience something of value, in addition to showcasing your talent. What it boils down to is giving as you get. If you haven't listened to it yet, we interviewed Gabrielle Bindlos on our podcast, and she's got a ton of great advice about posting on social media. I'll link it in the notes where you can go to listen. But she increased her followers on Instagram by over 10,000 in 1 year. She shared 3 things that can help you when you figure out what to post. 1. Does it align with me? Is it how I want people to see me? Does it align with my values? The whole podcast was great, so make sure you go and listen to it. But by going through this filter of those 3 things, this ensures that besides giving something to your audience, you're staying true to your brand. So what are some tips to make it easier to figure out what to post? 1. Create buckets for the kind of content that you want to share. Now, Heidi is great at this. Me, I'm not as organized yet, but I'm getting better. And that's the name of the game, little by little. But for Heidi, she's got buckets of interior design, food, general tips, voiceover or on camera, funny, fashion, and small business / Atlanta Voiceover Studio stuff. So why do this? These are all under the purposes of informing, entertaining, or inspiring. For her, she'll collect ideas and recently started photo albums, and that way she can easily collect and pull content whenever she needs to. Number 2, the next thing to do, schedule your content. For Heidi, she schedules them a month in advance. In a second, I'll share some of the tools and apps that we use here at the studio and that Heidi uses. So as you can imagine, for me and for Heidi, we've got our on-camera career, we've also got our voiceover career, but then we've also got Atlanta Voiceover Studio and ProVoiceoverTraining.com. And sometimes social media gets pushed down way on the list just because we have so much going on. And then if we want to fit in something personal, well, that falls to the wayside as well. So that's why it helps to schedule. Fitting personal social scheduling in during a time that you have the margin once a month can free your time for the rest of the month. So here are some apps to make it easier, Planoly or Loomly. Both of these scheduling apps are great. And if you're on LinkedIn, Loomly allows you to schedule those as well. And since I mentioned LinkedIn, if you need specialized help for LinkedIn and to get the most out of it, and I'm not even talking about premium, we know a gal for this, Tracy Lindley. She's got a great LinkedIn course that you can take, and I'll put a link in the description. Yes, you will get a discount. So the next app to make it easy, Canva. For great graphics and social media templates, this is great. You can even edit videos in Canva. 3. B Squared Social. It's a service that you can subscribe to that will send you trending Reels sounds every week. And Gabrielle on the podcast shares her tips and tricks as well. Again, I'll link it in the description. And one more thing, in case you didn't know this, and it's kind of a secret. Nobody's paying as much attention as you think. Have you not posted in a couple months? Don't beat yourself up about it. Most people may not have even noticed. The key to it all is do what you can when you can. We can all feel this pressure that we always have to keep posting things, and it's just not the case. Don't put that pressure on yourself. We're constantly having to readjust our schedules and priorities, so sometimes that means social has to go on the back burner. That's okay. We still press forward, do what we can, when we can, and to the best we can. Does that help take the pressure off posting on social media and give you some tips and tricks? I hope so. Whether it's here or in a class or workshop, our goal is to always equip, elevate, and inspire you in your voiceover journey. We want you to feel more confident and capable coming out of any class or workshop at Atlanta Voiceover Studio or ProVoiceoverTraining.com. I know you've got a lot going on in your life, so I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this and got something out of it, please like and subscribe and pass it on to somebody else you think it may help. Cheers to you and your voiceover journey.